in an area where I'd heard the whitethroats last week, heard them again, so I've just dropped back down. There's a little bit of bramble here. There's a fabulous one. They're still in and around, and they've been building this one here. Should be common whitethroat number 14 for me, and it's magnificent. That is certainly ready to go. Right, we'll get out of here. The whitethroats are in and around. Magnificent. In there. Lovely new linnet down there. Youngsters in there. 4 or 5 days old then. That's great. Right, we'll get out of here and check some others. It's a nice new one. Right. Yeah, new linnet down there. Birds just hopped off here. Third week of June. New waves of linnets here. Just come across the one with youngsters in. Stacks of predation these past 2 weeks. But yeah, here's a lovely one here. Get out of here. Quick look in on willow warbler number 5. And those chicks are out there now, which I expected them to be. They were big last week, and this is great. Great news, willow warbler number 5 is out. It's a beauty, that. Absolute beauty. Right, we get out. Just been watching a whitethroat, and it dropped in behind the gorse here. It's quite exposed, this. You can see how it's building it up there. Still got a bit to go across that back corner. Putting it in beautifully there. It's quite exposed. It's going in there. It's a beauty. Whitethroat. Second one today, whitethroat number 15. Magic. Let it out. We'll check now on chip chat number 22. I think this time last week. 4 eggs. I don't think it's added to those. Right, good, no bird. It's just surprising. Right, we get out of here. I'm looking at that this week. Yellow hammer number 8. I mean, that's amazing. How there's no clutch there. That was pristine last week. Good cover. Just expecting the clutch in. Right, we'll get up. Just looking at one of these little cock nests, perhaps from the Blackbird, one of these little platforms tethered in there, tethered in across there. I'll check a bit of this bramble in and around, see what's about. We'll see. Well, I'm in amongst this bramble, just off that little cock nest of a black cap there, and I'm looking in bramble which doesn't seem substantial enough to hold a blackbird, in fairness, but a one's just hopped out of here. New blackbird nest here. It's a beauty little nest. Look at that, woven in there. It just doesn't feel. Beauty, absolute beauty. Right, we'll get out of here. Got another common whitethroat down there. A few days ago I had found numbers 14 and 15. They were actively being built up. I'd watched the whitethroats down in both of those areas last week to find those 2 new nests. This one here, this is a bit of cold search. This is beautiful. No whitethroats, I haven't seen one, but that's brand new. Magnificent. Right, we'll get out of here. and hopefully something comes of these. I've had a few whitethroats this year where the nests look absolutely supreme and no clutches went in. Number 2 and 11, no 2 and 7, they didn't go in, and number 11 that day, I'd watched that actively build that nest and no clutch went in there either. But this one, hopefully, fingers crossed, and the other two, I could have 3 new active whitethroats here. Great stuff. We get out. The beautiful new dunnock has gone in there in this bramble. It's a beauty. Bird has just flown off, C4. We'll get out here, tucked down there nicely actually. Right, we'll get out. Great stuff. Wren tucked in there, it's got nothing in at the minute. I've just heard him actually. Aye, sort of won that. Good. That little beauty down there was chiff shaft number 23. I found that building it up that day, and last time I was here we just had the feathers, but it has got a clutch in there. I think there is, I think there's 5 in there. It's a beauty this, it's tucked in beautifully. Right, we'll get out of here. Check in on the bullfinch. Here the sun shining in. There's a C4 and all 4 chicks have hatched there, as you can see there. Sun shining right in. Such a hard one to angle. The nest's on a little bit of a tilt now. Okay. Get out of here. Beauties. A lovely little nest that is. New minute through there. Bird sitting. It may not pick that up actually. I can't see the camera. It's pointed in the right direction. Hopefully I'll catch that. It's a little beauty. Right, we'll get over here. Just filmed it. Lovely linnet with the bird sitting, and here's another one in here. The bird's just flown off on this one. It's a beauty. It was tucked away as well as that other one. I'd seen the linnets here the other week when I was checking on a dunnock. I put it in there. Thought it would be a little bit deeper in there, but it's not. Right, we'll get out here. Just looking in down at the common whitethroat, number 13, and they are gone, which I expected them to be. Aye, beauty that was. There's a C4. Aye, beauty. Immaculate still. Little flowers. Right, common whitethroat 13 is out. I'm back here. Actually, I knew these would have gone, and I'm back here because I did see a little bit more movement when I was sat off. A little bit further down. I'm just coming down. It's 10 minutes. See if I can get any movement in. But come on, whitethroat number 13. That's fetched. Great stuff. Well, I've moved further down from common whitethroat number 13, which I just looked in on there, and the chicks are long gone, of course, fledged, and I have sat here for a few minutes, and the whitethroat is here. stomach's just come out. They actually didn't even see that drop. It's been in the hawthorn down there singing loudly, the whitethroat. Lovely little flight dance up off the top of it, back down into it, same position. There's no marshalling of fledglings here. So I can imagine it having a nest in here somewhere. Yeah, there, got it. Common whitethroat. Just been singing loudly up on top of a hawthorn. Some lovely little flight dancers up and above the hawthorn, back down under its perch. And this has got a little while to go. Actually, it's not. You see a bit of decoration around the side. It's not as polished, certainly as those other three now. So this is 4 active whitethroats, common whitethroats now. Just before we move into July. So a little bit of bramble here. It's not in the thick, but that is certainly from that one that was up in the hawthorn. And here yellowhammer actually in and around. As I was sat, that hasn't moved very far from here. I'm trying to think where that might be. Anyways, yeah, common whitethroat in here. I've got that one. Brilliant. Out.